Hello! Hello! Thank you for popping by, Fave Piggy, even though you can't stay. That's totally fine. I'm playing bug music right now. Bug music. I just literally picked this because it said it was music for bugs, and that was enough for me. So, that's the kind of person I am. Thank you for lurking! I love all of my lurkers, all of my chatters. All of you are beautiful, beautiful. Hello, Rochor. Hello. Hi, Pippin. That was to Pippin. Hi, Frisky Tempest. Hello. Welcome back. Good to see you again. All right. So, tonight's plan. You may have heard the allegations that I don't often plan before I start doing things. And unfortunately, those allegations are true. I do not plan. But that's okay. We're still gonna get. We're still. My mouth is moving faster than my brain. We're still gonna have a good time. We've got this. So yeah, it has been a busy week here in the bog. Behind the scenes, I mean. So of course, I have been up to things in my real life. I accidentally overdid it streaming for 4 hours. And I triggered my reactive airway disease, which is kind of like having asthma. So I had to spend a few days recovering after that. And I have learned a very, very valuable lesson. And that valuable lesson is I probably should not, overstream. Or at least take breaks. Probably that one. And the other thing I learned was pressure changes suck and I hate them. So yeah, we went from, I guess it was about 6 degrees Celsius. So like warmer temperatures. It's like a nice Albertan spring to, I guess it was minus 25, minus 30 in the span of 24 hours. So someone, me, did not exactly like that very much, and I was not a very happy camper. So, yeah, if you are sensitive to weather changes, pressure changes, things like that, then you are like me. Yeah, it's I'm not going to say it's the worst thing ever, but I'm not going to say it's a great, fun, happy, good times thing either. So, yeah, that was interesting. The bug theme from this is making me think Hollow Knight. So I might end up playing Hollow Knight because I have not finished that game. I'm also not good at that game, so I'm sorry if you are used to watching people who are good at 2D platformers and you're just like, oh, wow, King of Frogs is going to be good at Hollow Knight. Because the answer is no. No, I'm not. I'm going to be bad at Hollow Knight. And you're going to be watching me play Hollow Knight and you're going to be like, King of Frogs, we thought you said you were good at Hollow Knight. I didn't promise you anything. The only thing I promised you is a good time. And that's what you'll get. Maybe. Maybe a good time. Maybe that. Yeah, you will get a good time. I'm just kidding. The other thing we could do is I could boot up Monster Prom or another visual novel and I could, narrate for you. Because I do have, there was an update for Scarlet Hollow recently. And if you know Slay the Princess, they're by the same people. So that's a pretty fun, interesting game, actually. Kind of want to do that. Do I have it installed? No, I don't, because I'm not prepared for anything ever. I will install Scarlet Hollow. And chat, you guys can help me make choices And we can together navigate this. And, you know, get some good, maybe, endings going on. Maybe good endings. Maybe, probably very bad endings. Probably some spooky stuff. Oh, and for those of you who really, really, really like Resident Evil, like I do, Resident Evil 9 just came out. Resident Evil Requiem. So next week, I will start playing Resident Evil Requiem. And again, I have a certain style of playing games that is different from some people. So I will be playing it in the most interesting way that I can think of, which is Rotor says you play them bad, gotcha. Okay, yes, I am bad at games. I am chaotic at games. I am the best at what I do, and what I do is make everything much harder than it needs to be. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So you can go watch people be good at the game, or you can watch me do some crazy, weird stuff that doesn't really make sense. So, yeah. Which would you rather? You definitely want to see me make good decisions. Anyway, I'm going to edit the stream info. We'll play some Scarlet Hollow tonight so that we can have fun with that. I like Scarlet Hollow. It's got like folklore elements going on and stuff. And yeah, we will have a good time. We'll play Scarlet Hollow. It'll be fun. Okay. Oh, I put light night instead of late night. How did I mess that up that badly? Late night with the frog. Cryptid time, baby. Maybe I should learn how to spell. But I won't because I have dyslexia. All right. So chat, your job tonight, if you so choose to accept this mission, you do not have to, is to help me spell and to... Well, we're going to hope that that's spelled right. Because I can't get that to go away. You can help me make some decisions. And if you make the wrong decisions, I get to blame you. Just kidding. It's my fault. Making bad decisions is what I do. All right, let's play a visual novel together. We got this. We got this. We're going to have fun. We're going to learn things about each other. We're gonna no deal. What do you mean no deal? You opted in by being my friend. So this is your fault. You have to take the deal. You can't just say no deal. You started following me. Okay, so beware, there are some flashing effects. It's a horror game, so there might be some scary things. But I will not let the dog die. So we will let the dog live. You can't save everyone. And we're gonna have nice times. Yay! Let's make all the worst decisions together. Yay! So Scarlet Hollow is set in the United States. And there is a pug character, an elderly pug. And because I love the pug, no matter what, we are saving the pug. Got it? We are saving the pug. Okay. Let's hit start. Exactly. Oh, we get to pick a name. Yes. We get to pick a name. And you get to pick your gender. We can be male, female, or non-binary. So let's pick a really good name. Let's pick a great name together. All right. Any suggestions? Any suggestions for a name? We could be Frogbert. We are not being Dwink Bexon, Rochor. Somebody pick a name that's not Dwink Bexon. We are not doing that. Unless... Yeah, that's a dumb name. My name's going to be Froggle Rock. F. R. No, my name's gonna be Dino. My name is Dino, short for dinosaur. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh yeah, you get to pick a city too. I live in the city of Bogston, Massachusetts. I am he, him, they, them, she, her. I'm gonna go with they, them. Yeah. We're gonna be non-binary for this playthrough. All right. Ready, chat? I think I know how to do this. Rochor, can you put up a poll? Can you put up a poll for us? Not a prediction, a poll. I think one of these is a poll. Is this a poll? No, that's raid. Poll! There we go. I can put up a poll. Pick 2 traits. So we have powerful, which means strong. We have mystical. Yeah, I've got this. Sorry, Rochor. Talk to animals. Street smart. Keen eye. Oh, can I not add more than that? Fuck. I thought I could add more. Oh no, I lost the poll anyway. Why am I so bad at making shit? We're trying our best. Make a poll. I'm just gonna put up a straw poll because I'm having issues. But yeah, we get to pick 2 of these, so yeah. Pick 2 traits. Yeah. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I can count. Hell yeah. All right. Smart. Strong. Mystical. Talk to animals. Oh, I already put up book smart. Keen eye. Hot. And street smart. I'm gonna put, okay, we got book smart. So you can pick 2 options. That's it. So we have created a poll. And I'm going to share it. Gonna share it with y'all. Boom. All right, sharing it. Welcome, Speezix. All right, go, go, go. Go, go, go. Everybody pick 2 traits and we will make our person who's going to be very cool and hopefully not completely unhinged like I am. It'll be a very good idea. They will be a very balanced person. So we've got powerful build, tough as nails, pinnacle of fitness, imposing presence that commands the room. It would be cool if you could command the moon. A mean right hook. Mystical, strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways people can't. Talk to animals. You can talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. Good at lying, hard to lie to. Fast talker. You can read the room. Doors cannot hold you. I like how hot is just, you look good. People like you probably because you're a good person. Book smart, well-read and rational. Keen eye, observant, and empathetic. Ooh. I like how already in my chat you guys are just like, if I can't talk to animals, I will riot. I feel like everyone here, that's just our dream, is we just want to talk to animals. All right. We've got 3 participants in. I will give you guys a few more seconds before I close the poll. All right, everybody. All right, everyone. We can do this. We can do this. Yes, deadass, I voted for Talk to Animals, says Speezix. I bet we all just are like, no, we have to be able to talk to the animals. If we can't talk to the animals, what's even the point? All right. All right, let's look at the results. So the total results from 3 participants are... Everyone voted for Talk to Animals. Oh, no, 2 of us voted for Talk to Animals. There were 2 votes for Street Smarts, 1 vote for Book Smart, and 1 vote for Hot. All right, everyone. So, from all of our votes, it looks like our talents are going to be talking to animals and Street Smart. All right. Let's see how this affects everything. Democracy does... You don't work, Rochor. You don't work. You don't work. Democracy works fine. All right, so we talk to animals. Talk to animals. And we are Street Smart. Confirm. Let's go! Oh, I'm in front of everything, so I'm just gonna put myself up here for now. So, this is Scarlet Hollow. My name is King of Frogs. I am a non-binary frog VTuber. Today we are playing Scarlet Hollow, which is a game by the same people who made Slay the Princess, Black Tabby Games. They make a lot of really cool things, and all the art in this is hand-drawn, which is also really cool. I've been playing since it was in... only episode 1 was out. We now have 5 episodes. And there will be a total of 7. So even if we get through all 5 episodes tonight, it is not done yet. But yeah, it is really neat. It's one of these games where choices matter. There's lots of branching paths. There's lots of different people that you can meet. And oh, there's so many different things that can happen. So if you are lurking, feel free to keep lurking and watching. Thank you very much for supporting the stream. Thank you very much for coming out tonight. If you are chatting and active in chat, please feel free to shout out when you want me to make a specific choice, or if there's something you want me to investigate more. We are going to play this game together as a team, so let me know what you think. Rochor says eat the peanuts. All right, let us begin. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you've only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are awake again and still exhausted. Honestly, that just sounds like bus travel to me. Anybody else relate to that? Oh, and of course we have different options. Here's our dialogue history. So we can save, load, we can set our preferences. There's different toggles. So if there's anything, I'm going to put on a high contrast text box, but yeah, if there's any, oh, is anybody sensitive to flashing images? Because I can turn those off. So if you don't want the flashing images on, let me know. I'm going to keep them auto on for now because it does kind of do like ambiance jump scare type stuff. But if anybody's sensitive to flashing images, I can turn that off. All right. But yeah, got all kinds of different things that I can change if needed. Anyway, so if we miss anything, let me know and I can go back in the dialogue history. So let's return to the game. All right. What's this again? Right. This is what we know about ourselves. So our name is Dino. We live in Bogtown. And yeah, we can talk to animals and we're street smart. Let's go. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. I'll probably just panic a little at the jump scares, it's fine. I'm sorry. Don't worry, I'll let you know when scary stuff is coming. I haven't pre-played Chapter 5 yet, though, so... And we will keep the pug alive. No pug deaths in this game. There will be other horror stuff, like things can die, but we will keep the dog alive. That is all we're here for. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops, and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. Yeah, this literally is just bus travel. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this. But your cousin bought the tickets. Yeah, free tickets are free tickets. I understand that. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt. Seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. That seems fine. This seems fine. Fortunately, the end of your journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. Oh, we're almost there. That's nice. Stranger. So anyways, as I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. Yeah, we have all been beside this guy on the bus. The guy who will not stop talking. Yep. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. He's tweaking. Look at those eyes. Sp6, I think you're right. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff. You know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Street smart, faded illness. Wait, what? Are you serious? What's wrong with you, dude? Hell yeah, so chaos, my dude. Why are you talking to me? Remain silent. I don't know, chat. I kind of want to feign an illness. Should we just pretend to be sick so this guy stops talking to us? One's in the chat if we should just pretend we are deathly ill right now. Yes. I see ones in the chat. Let's do it. Let's pretend to be sick. You begin to cough and your eyes start to water on command. pretending to be sick has always been one of the better ways to get people to leave you alone in strange places. Look at this guy's face. He's just like, he's totally not into you being sick. This is great. That was the best choice. I wish I could fake being sick on command. Stranger. Oh, are you sick? Oh no. Oh no, he's the worst type of person. Oh no. No. Oh no, he's so much worse. Oh no. That's alright. I'm pretty sure I've already had whatever you've got. I'm sick all the time. Gotta keep my immune system on its toes, you know. That's not how an immune system works. That's not how immune systems work. Oh no. That's not how immune systems work. That's not how immunity works. I can't. Why does he think that's how an immune system works? That's honestly terrifying. If somebody comes up to you and is like, oh, well, I just gotta always be sick so that I'm always healthy. That's what? No! So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. I hate this guy. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. Yeah, oh my goodness. This is definitely a guy that I would just be like, do not talk to me. No. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. I do not like you. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. This guy is the Bay Harbor Butcher. Speezix, I think you're correct. This guy is the Bay Harbor Butcher. This guy is... You go away, weird bus man. Horrible person. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. What an amazing story to tell. I hope your wedding is beautiful. It's P6. That means he's stalking her. Yeah, actually, Speezix, your take sounds about right. Oh my god. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me for real, and geez, you ever get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? Street smart. Very funny. Threaten. Yeah, I kind of feel like killing someone right now, actually. No, not really. Oh yeah, all the time. Never followed through with it, of course. Why are you telling me this? You don't know me. I've never felt that way about another person, and I find it alarming that you have. Smile and pretend he didn't just say that. I like how we're all talking to this guy. We're like, this guy's a serial killer, right? This guy needs help, right? We should definitely just jump out the window of the bus right now to get away from him, right? What a weirdo. This guy scares me. I wish... You mean, why are you telling me this? You don't know me? That's my purse option, Rochor? Alright. How are we feeling? Do we want to threaten the guy? Do we want to be street smart? Do we want to just pretend that this guy isn't, like, giving us the creep vibes? What should we do, chat? What should we do? I like how you could just be like, wow, that's a completely awful thing to say. All right. Do we want one for street smarts and 2 for you don't know me? All right. 2's in the chat for you don't know me. Gotcha. Let's do it. Why are you telling me this? You don't know me. Stranger? Yeah, and you don't know me. That's the miracle of bus rides. We're never going to see each other again, so we don't need to hide who we are. This right here is a closer relationship than most people will ever have. This guy's murdered somebody. So who am I kidding? Maybe we will see each other again. No, we won't. No, we won't, because I will call the police. Anyway, you're young. You'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart one day. It changes the person. Makes them think things they never thought they could. This guy is very creepy and we can't get rid of him. Ha! I honestly could have killed that woman. That is not a funny joke. That's not a joke. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. What? What? This guy is weird. But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up onto a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Street smart. Hey, driver, how much longer till the next spot? Your girlfriend is giving birth right now, and you're thinking about ditching her to go have fun in New York. Haha, that's interesting. Smart move. Get out while you still can. Remain silent. Chromo says, where was he? Prison? Did he escape? It kind of sounds like it, right? Like, where'd this guy come from? I'm just gonna say it. Hey, driver, how much longer till the next stop? 10 minutes. Everything all right back there? Yeah, I got the bus driver involved. Stranger, everything's fine. You don't have to bring the driver into this. We're just chatting. We're pals. He's on that serial killer grind. Oh, is it lagging? No. Look, fatherhood is just scary, that's all. Plus, her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so it'd probably just make things super stressful. She'll understand. She's chill. Oh, that's weird. I blame Pippin. He's whining a lot. Anyway, where'd you say you were headed? I didn't. Scarlet Hollow. Just a small town. You probably haven't heard of it. Don't answer. just go like, we're done talking. We're no talk no more. Just straight up just be like, yeah, we're going to Scarlet Hollow. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Yeah, you want to come? You want to come, weird stranger who's creeping me out? What a weirdo. What a weirdo. I'm just gonna play silent. You don't say a word. The last thing you need right now is for him to know where you're going to be staying for the next week. Stranger, who does not take the hint. If you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the holler, as they call it in these parts. This guy is like, does not take social cues at all. But not even like in an autistic way, in like a, I'm gonna murder you. That's the only stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way, though actually, I had a couple of buddies who'd went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the holler, you see? There's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. Rochor, no one calls it that. It's a fictional town, but I know no one calls it that. Yeah, this guy's full of shit. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are. Thank you very much. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. I'm sure nobody tries to get away from you ever, weird stranger man. I haven't heard from them in a while now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Oh, no, I don't think they care. I think you should just not talk to anyone. Hope they didn't die! This guy has the weirdest sense of humor. Just like, aw, yeah. I hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone, for once focused on something other than you. Oh, thank God. Okay, we are rolling down the window, we are jumping out, we are tuck and roll, and we are not looking back. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. I would rather not talk to anyone. Here, I have something for you. I don't want it. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they've dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip: sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Nice! I love boiled peanuts. Take the peanuts. No thanks. Screw you and screw your peanuts. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Eat the peanuts. Alright, so we have Rochor saying eat the peanuts. We have Chromo saying no. And that's a tie. Are we gonna eat the peanuts? Do we not eat the peanuts? Should we take them? One's in the chat if you want us to eat the peanuts. 2 in the chat if we do not eat the peanuts. Those are the nuts of the killer, Bella. Rochor, you already voted. You already voted. You already voted. Rochor's just gonna keep putting ones in the chat forever. Which is like, no. 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 You get 1 vote, Rochor. You get 1 vote. Alright. How did I do that earlier? I put a poll earlier. Your ones convinced me. Okay, well, let's eat these peanuts. You've been on the bus for hours on end and can't remember the last time you've eaten. You snatch the peanuts from the stranger's hand, tearing open the bag like a wild animal, not even removing the shells, as you consume fistfuls of soggy, savory legume. I figured you'd enjoy them. Glad they went to a good home. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Well, I guess we ate the gross peanuts. Or good peanuts? I have never had boiled peanuts, so I have no idea if they're good or not. This seems like a US thing. Is this like a southern states thing? Like you guys eat... Yeah. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow. End of the line. Almost there. I'll be right back. My dog is really whining, so I'm gonna go let him out. And I'm gonna grab a snack. I am back. The bus finally comes to a stop. Its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, Dino. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Looks like somebody needs a hug. Hey, Tabitha. I'm so sorry for your loss, Tabitha. Remain silent. Are we gonna be a hugger? Just annoy everyone, try to hug the angriest people. Alright, 1 for hug, 2 for be normal and just say hey, 3 for sorry for your loss. Alright, let's do it. Looks like somebody needs a hug. I'm so sorry for your loss. Come here, cuz. Bring it in. You go in for a hug. She tries to pull away, but it's too late. You squeeze tightly, your cousin squirming in your grip. Worth it. Okay. Enough! She pulls away from you, dusting off her clothes. That was worth it. Something you should know about me is that I'm not really a hugger. It's never too late to learn. Oh, sorry. I just thought you might want some comfort, considering. I could just be the most obnoxious person. I'm just eating my snack. Should we tell her it's not too late to learn how to hug? I think we should. Do you guys want me to play the most obnoxiously way possible? Hell yes, let's be obnoxious. It's never too late to learn. It is. Respect my boundaries and we won't have any trouble, okay? Now come on, let's go. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns emotions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Let's be annoying! It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. So I'm guessing she doesn't want to be happy, fun cousin. I'll help her warm up. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Explore. How are you holding up? Explore. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Explore. So the funeral. Explore. I can't believe we've never really met before this. Or just don't say anything. I'll be normal. How are you holding up? Fine. Street smart. You don't have to hide your feelings around me. We're family! And family doesn't unionize. She sighs a particularly heavy sigh. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine. Really. I feel like this is gonna piss her off so much. It's like, dead mom? Which is funny because that's exactly my real sense of humor, is just to be like, so, huh? Our parents are dead. Like Batman. I'll ask her about the funeral first. So the funeral, it's on Sunday, right? Like I told you. Yep. Jeez, that's almost a whole week. You need help planning? Since I'm here, do you need help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. I just needed the coffin and someone to dig a hole. Can't believe we never met before now. You have your mom to thank for that, or had, I guess. Is there bad blood between us? You don't know me and I don't know what my mom's problem was with this side of the family. Your cousin stares straight ahead, her expression icy. Let's not piss her off any more than we already have. And there it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. Well, that sounds just peachy! You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. You are not my dad. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. Yeah, this is getting more and more you can't tell me what to do. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Street smart. Lie. I'm gonna lie. I like lying. It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever been in a building that feels as powerful as this. You're lying through your teeth, but Tabitha doesn't need to know that. In fact, not only does she not need to know you're lying, but she won't know. Ever. You're a very good liar. Thank you. Ow. I'm chip maxing. It is. The estate was the prized jewel of the region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture even now. Oh, can you see me chewing? That's funny. Shall we take our tour? Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace your steps. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I don't recommend talking to her. She'll talk your ears off. If you need any food, you can make PB&J. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Ooh. Choose carefully when you explore. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. I'm just gonna be the best liar. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. It's so much bigger than what I'm used to. Is that a kitchen island? It is. Thank you. Hell yeah, PB&J. Oh my god, look at her smile. That is the best smile. I kind of want to make a PB&J now. She's so perfect. She's just like me, for real, for real. I didn't, but good for you. Can I buy food in town? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, she hasn't talked about the cat at all. Tell us about the cat. Tell us about the cat. There's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I won't be going with you. Sweet, thanks. Cool, good talk. But if I want ice cream, then you can buy yourself some at the general store. Touch my stash, I'll know. There will be consequences. Alright, what's next? Bathroom, follow me. What about the kitty? Oh, here we go. Did you leave the kitchen? You pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Talk to animals. Let's do it. Don't try to pet Frou-Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Ne me parle pas. Pet her. Sorry, I don't speak French. Why do I ever bother talking to cats? Okay, but can I pet you? Okay, but can I pet you? Ugh! Another filthy American sticking their business where it doesn't belong. No, you may not pet me. I would sooner smear myself with sewage than be touched by your filthy ape hands. Tabitha, ugh, stop wasting my time. Let's finish the tour. That kitty Angie. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floor. Yeah. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. This bathroom is terrifying. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. I love this bathroom. It has the little feet on the tub. Yeah, this is bathrooms with threatening auras. The bathtub is an extremely valuable antique. Who uses this bathroom? Yes. Where are you, Edelgard? Sorry, my cat just meowed and... Oh, there she is! Edelgard, come here! Come here, little cat! Oh, she's going to play with Pippin. Never mind. Lift the toilet seat. Amazing! Scram, fellas! The jig is up! Bug skitter from the... We talked to bugs, too. Amazing. Bug skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. That's so funny. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. I'm no coward. Next stop, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you'd better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. This is incredible! How'd you know how much I love cherubs? That chest is to die for. I'm surprised to see that you have such discerning taste. Every last piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. Rochor says, I'm starting to think your cousin doesn't like you. She loves me. She thinks I'm awesome. who used to sleep here. When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. Well, that's not an answer now, is it? And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. Poggies. Meow. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you will have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Where are you going? Where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. You asked me to come here, but you're acting all pissed off that I actually came. What's going on with you? Okay, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here. You haven't done anything wrong. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. Please just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. Alright, so she's not that. She's just an angry person. It's nothing personal. She just hates you. Fair. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Ah, so she's a boss. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for too long. I didn't know we owned the coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Don't you ever think about things you could be doing with your life that might give you a better sense of purpose than running a coal mine? That's kind of sad. Ew, gross. Running a coal mine has got to be one of the most ethically and physically vile jobs on the planet. Hashtag girl boss. Can I come watch? What? No, the mine is dangerous. I can't babysit you and do my job. I'm gonna say hashtag girl boss. Damn, I can't believe you're only in your 20s and already running a coal mine. Talk about hashtag girl boss. Don't patronize me. I know you have nothing to your name, Dino. That's not true. I have a cat. Any other inane questions before I leave? What should I do? There's a very demanding job I should get back to right now that doesn't include figuring out activities for you to occupy your time with. Well, I don't even know what's in this town. I'm not your babysitter. Why don't you, I don't know, go walk around in town or something until you get tired? There are historic buildings to look at. I'm sure you'll have a great time. I kind of want to see if I can secretly explore while she's gone, so let's hang out when you get back. We'll see, there's a lot that needs to get done this week. She leaves. Time to trespass. Forbidden wing! Forbidden wing! You can't tell me what to do. You can't... Oh. Oh. Oh! Pick the lock. Yes! Let's go. Ballroom. Yeah, this shit's haunted. You can hear a piano. That's haunted. Explore time. Let's go! You can see why your cousin warned you against coming here. My cat is just running back and forth as fast as she can right now. It's really funny. You can see why your cousin warned you against coming here. It's clear that the chaos of nature is doing its best to reclaim this place. Years of detritus have piled here like gathering leaves, and the tiled floor has been torn apart, destroying the order that once made this place beautiful. The piano you heard from outside the ballroom has grown louder. Wherever it is, it's nearby. Yes, Zoomy Guard. Maybe it's just a self-playing model. Or maybe you aren't as alone here as you thought. Examine the painting covering the far wall. You make your way over to the painting covering the far wall. It's a family tree. Angry scratches cover the space where your mother should be. Well, that's nice. Hell yeah. Hi, kitty. Hello. What a beautiful family tree. As far as you can tell, there are 3 exits to the ballroom. There is, of course, the door you came through, and on your far right is a door beyond a broken floor. A dead end. Across the room from where you entered is the 3rd and final exit, a glass doorway you can just barely make out behind a pile of broken furniture. You move to investigate it more closely. As you approach, the playing grows clearer. Without a doubt, the piano is behind this door. Well, let's try to move some furniture. You try with all of your might. It's just too heavy for you to do anything more than budget. Well, I guess we can't go find the creepy piano. Not today, at least. You return to the entrance of the sealed wing and carefully reattach the locks. After what you've seen and heard in the ballroom, you weigh how much longer you should even stay in the estate on your own. You know what? Let's make a sandwich. The only things you've had to eat in the past 8 hours were those boiled peanuts you got from that strange young man on the bus. Suffice it to say, you're still hungry, and a PB&J sounds exactly what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. I'm gonna have to eat a PB&J after this, because it's like, PB&J? Yum, yum, yum. It's just such a good comfort food. You know? Need to see some gains, bro. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. Mood. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, plate, bread, and a knife. Let's talk to the kitty. Frou Frou hisses as you draw near and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. I'm going to ask it about the piano. Hey, Frou Frou, what is with that piano? What is that expression? Curiosity killed the cat? Keep poking your head where it doesn't belong and you might not keep it for very long. But what do I know? I am only a cat myself. Do you like living here? I despise small talk. Can you tell me about Tabitha? This is the first time I've ever met her. Spare me your life story. Tabitha at least knows not to bother me. If you won't take the hint, I suppose I'll have to take things into my own hands. Frou Frou lunges at you and bites you hard. You back away. Asshole. I want to bother the cat some more. Let's see the garden. It has a swing! The garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Explore! You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Return to the kitchen. Worth it! Now I close the door. Fridge! Janie, stay out. Okie dokie. You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. I'm gonna leave that old takeout alone. That sounds terrifying. Just take her ice cream. Fuck you! Jelly. New jelly. Good, we're fine. I'm just not gonna bother with anything else. I don't want to be poisoned. Pantry! Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. I'm gonna examine it. I just want to see what it's about. You pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. You can't say you've ever seen the brand before. Empty the box and stuff it with the dead mouse. That's so mean. Like, that is just too mean for somebody you've just met. Let's take the peanut butter. It's called GIF peanut butter. The king of nut butters, and only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. Gross. Yay, non-moldy bread! Hi. Let's grab plate and butter. Hell yeah. I'm going to leave the bowl alone because the bowls look sussy to me. I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you could route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sights before heading home. I don't need a bowl. Let's make food! Hooray! We made a sandwich! Da 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 da! Alright. You did all that and you ate. Well, let's check out our room before we go into town. I want that mug. Gimme. Yeah. This is my room. Let's look at the creepy painting. This must be an older relative of yours, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you've barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for a conversation. I'm gonna look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there the shovel, some gardening gloves, and whip it into shape. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the bird song. Yeah, you'd definitely do that. Just not right now. Let's check the closet. Oh, there's a definitely not haunted doll in here. Yep. I'm gonna pick up that creepy doll. Yes. Of course you're sharing a room with creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads, "Property of Alexandra." No need to carry that around with you. Let's just take that away. Dresser! A friend! We found a friend! Hi. Afraid! Friend, I know hurt. Friend, I know hurt. Afraid! What are you doing in my drawers? Warm, dark. Aw, what's your name, little guy? I'm Dino. Dustin. Dustin! Hi, friend. Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Which human? Pearl Ann died. Only one human lives here. Dustin not good with names. 2 human live here. Can you tell me about the humans who live here? 1 human sad. 1 human scary. The sad human. Cries, gives Dustin bad sleeps. The scary human. Always watching. Eyes hateful. Return. Never mind. Thanks for the help, Dustin. Okay. There was a piano playing in the Forbidden Wing. Do you know who or what was playing it? Dustin shivers. Bad place. Not safe. Dustin no visit. I'm gonna make him a nest. You look cold. I got an achievement! You make a cozy nest for him. Oh, look at the little guy in your clothes nest. He likes it. He's so happy. Human is kind to Dustin. Dustin will remember this. Aww. We have a new friend. You close the drawer, satisfied with yourself for a job well done. Let's have a quick nap. It's always good to have a nap. You cough as a small cloud of dust rises from the mattress. These sheets might be fresh, but everything beneath them might have been around to see the dawn of civilization. You try to settle in, but the bed is lumpy in strange places, and you can feel the springs pressing through the fabric. You might be tired, but you're far from tired enough to get in more than a few minutes of uncomfortable napping. Right? Dustin will remember. Well, that's enough of that. Let's go to town. Now that you're settled in, there's not much left for you to do other than head out and explore. So let's go. If you'd known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with unhappy she was to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Though, maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Let's keep walking. Mountains! It's pretty. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it. It's probably seen some better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Pug! Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Why, I do declare, who is this stranger? And why do they smell of peanut butter? Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Dino. My, oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Dino. Stella. That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and again, there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look, dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? I wouldn't be caught dead at a funeral! Amazing. None of your business. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I see a lot of things. Go to a lot of funerals. Yeah, I'm here for the funeral. I just got in town today. Wow. I didn't think there'd be anyone else coming. Are you staying with Tabby? How's she holding up? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. I haven't seen her since Pearl Ann passed, or for a while before that, now that I think about it. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so cute. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. She seems alright. She does not seem alright. I'm worried about her too. Is she always so, I don't know how she's doing and I don't care. Why do you care? She's awful, and as far as I can tell, she's openly hating on me. I love that. Is she always so... I'm worried about her too. She's always been a little rough around the edges, but I figured she'd probably be having a rough go of things. She and her mom were really close. To think she's been up in that old mansion, all by herself. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her for? Quite a long time. The town's really small, so everybody's known everyone else as far back as they can remember. Also, I love Stella's Mothman shirt. Like, that is great. I want a Mothman shirt. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer's Night Dream. I was Puck, and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have meant the... Oh, that's Gretchen. Whoops, wrong voice. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Frou-Frou. How does that monster fare? Tabitha's cat, unfortunately, yes, I have met Frou-Frou. Yeah, I met Frou-Frou. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her, even if it's the last thing I do. I am going to do that. Yeah, I've met Frou-Frou. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her, even if it's the last thing I do. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Street's smart. I'm joking. If I could actually talk to animals, do you think I'd do that in front of people? Alas, you've discovered my dark and terrible secret. I can talk to animals and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a Southern belle when she talks. Stella? Yeah, of course you're joking. You and Stella maintain silent, awkward eye contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards. And do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Yeah, biscuits. Rochor says, I love Gretchen. Same. Gretchen's great. Look at that little blobble. I love her so much. Biscuits, your treat? Hell yeah! Awesome, let's go. The diner's hopping. Greasy breakfast. Look at all the people. Oh, and they're all staring. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're staring at a stranger. Who could that be? Who's the stranger? Who's the stranger? What are you looking at? Hi, I'm Dino. Hi, I'm Dino. I'm just in town for the funeral. You know, very normal things to say to everyone. Before anyone can respond, you and Stella casually slide into a booth, pretending the whole town didn't just gawk at you like a sideshow attraction. And then meanwhile, there's me who's just like, I don't mind. They can stare at me. I'd be fine with that. Looks like your entrance was a little more dramatic. Remember, if the cops ask, lawyer. Folks around here don't meet any strangers as is. And with who you're related to, well, let's just say you'll be the talk of the town for a while. Hey, Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They quietly place a cup of coffee in front of Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. For me, for me. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any time. Yes! Look at her eating the bacon! What a cute doggo! Let her have all the bacons. All the bacons for the dog. Oh, that is perfect. Look at how cute she is. I love it. That's perfect. I'm just gonna save. Beep. Oh, apparently it's been auto-saving. That's cool. Anything for you? The name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. I'm glad that the non-binary person chose one of the acceptable non-binary names. You know, Oliver, Avery, Elliot. The non-binary names that we all choose. Explore, isn't bacon bad for dogs? Isn't bacon bad for dogs? You deny me my pleasures. What isn't as good for a lady's health is none of your business. But dogs love bacon. Can't say no to a face like that. Gretchen's like one of those 110-year-old ladies who's had a daily glass of wine her whole life. So why stop now? Maybe it's the secret to her longevity. True. Look at this little face. She's definitely the best part. The pug. I like how it killed the vibe. Anyway, don't worry. I keep an eye on her diet. I gotta go in a sec. Want anything else while I'm still here? I'm gonna order a biscuit and coffee. Could I have a biscuit and coffee, please? I heard they were really good. Best in the country, in the county. Avery pours the fragrant brew into an empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. And I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyway, the funeral's not until Sunday, right? Dogface. That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. That old cop looks like he's gossiping about me, and I don't like that at all. Don't you gossip about me, you asshole. I will fight you. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Hell yeah, let's do it! Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. Oh, hell yes! That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Yes! Everybody should definitely feed me. Is the potluck like a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. Isn't this like the rural South? That's gotta be unusual. I know, we must seem like such heathens. There are plenty of God-fearing folks in town. They just aren't the biggest fans of the preacher. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. Little creepy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Street smart. What's your angle here? I kind of assumed I'd be trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure there's enough for a full schedule. That's really sweet of you, but you're right. That'll definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you thought about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job, and I'd be happy to show you around. Hell yes, let's go to the forest. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns with a biscuit. Yes! Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I had known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. What do I look like, a charity case? I took it and threw it on the ground. I don't need your charity. Put that garbage in another man's face. Thank you. It looks great. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa, this is a really good biscuit. Wow. Stella says, I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's famous, then I don't know. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. I've been on the news. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. She's a streamer! She's like me. Stella's just like me for real, for real. She's so hashtag relatable. Wait, what kind of videos do you do? That's super rad. Okay, how does that make you money? Ugh, you and everyone else, be quiet. I'm gonna say, that's so cool! I've never met a YouTuber before. I'd love to check out your channel at some point. Aw, thanks, it's nothing much. It pays the bills, but it's mostly a passion project, you know? She's selling herself short, Dino. Her stuff is amazing! She hunts cryptids. I want to hang out with Stella. I love cryptids. That's why she has a Mothman shirt. Like, look at that Mothman shirt. We're gonna be best friends. I think the best video to start with would be the river one. You know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much of the footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River. And that's all I had to go on. I'm gonna look up to see if that one's real. Catawba River Runner. It is a real one. Boom. So that is a actual cryptid that they talk about. It's a legend of a monster snake in the Catawba River. It dates back centuries, but some see new proof in a grainy photo taken over the weekend at Sunset Point on Lake Wylie. Cool. Some say it might be a big, nasty snake. Others think it's a log. Beavers, muskrats, otters, that's other guesses. No way, this creature's way too big. Some say maybe an alligator, but we don't know for sure. That's cool. That's cool. See, I like to look into stuff like that because folklore and cryptids are my jam. But y'all know that. Y'all know that. So that's kind of cool. So I guess it's like a South Carolina area type one. Yep, South Carolina. Okay. Anyway, that's pretty interesting. I think so, at least. Neat. Well. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've ever seen. I also had people saying it was a dog, or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. Gretchen. It was a mountain. It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away. So it was a mountain lion. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the only one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Talk to animals, it's a mountain lion. Talk to animals, Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. Oh yeah, totally a dog. Or wait, a beaver? Hold on. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. I don't believe in cryptids. I am going to be supportive. Let's not yuck. Gretchen, we're not yucking people's yum here. That's an honest to goodness cryptid right there. No way that's a beaver or a dog. And there's no way a capybara would be swimming in a river in the mountains of North Carolina. Unless there's some North American colony of capybaras in Appalachia. But that would still count as a cryptid, wouldn't it? Yeah, until someone catches a capybara up here, that would still count as a cryptid by most standards. My comment section went nuts for this footage, and from there it spread to Twitter pretty fast. There were polls for days. I even had actual experts weighing in. It was all a really cool experience. And it meant the video did some pretty great numbers. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Man, do we even talk about sewer gators anymore? I feel like that used to be something people talked about all the time, was like the sewer gator conspiracy. But I feel like that's not as talked about anymore. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm going to go after the... Wait! No spoilers. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends anyway. See all around? Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. Ooh, ew, stinky! Sounds interesting. What's Skunk Ape? Skunk Ape. Isn't that just worse, Bigfoot? Isn't that just worse, Bigfoot? Is really funny. So let's look up. Okay, so yeah, they call it Florida's Bigfoot, the skunk ape. Boop. Skunk ape is a large and hairy human-like mythical creature purported to inhabit the forests and swamps in the southeastern United States, most notably in Florida. Often compared to, synonymous with, or called the cousin of Bigfoot, a prominent subject within North American popular culture. Many dubious articles have been presented in an attempt to prove the skunk ape's existence, including anecdotal sightings, disputed photographs, audio and video, and large footprints. So people think it's folklore, misidentification, and hoax. So that's interesting. Skunk ape, skunk ape, skunk ape, skunk ape. Sorry, just stimming a little. Interesting. Tell me more. Well, it's kind of like Bigfoot, only smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug-of-war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So, what do you say? Wanna tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing? That depends. Are you gonna be there, Gretchen? Oh, naturally. I wouldn't want any misfortune to befall my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side through thick and thin, however odd her passions might be. Look at this little potato. Of course. It's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more. I'm in. This is going to be so much fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll be like a blast from the past. I miss those two. Our videos were terrible. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his cave, if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Aw, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. They're Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for Skunk Ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring them. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Rochor says, screw work, find cryptids. I agree. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past. gosh, 10 years or so? But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious! You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be awesome! I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome, I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down, since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Leave a tip. Leave a generous tip. You can't afford to leave a tip. Don't leave a tip. You don't even spend any money. Leave a generous tip, obviously. Always tip workers. Worker solidarity. You reach into your pockets and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from such a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you've got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. Oh, that's awesome of you. Avery will appreciate that, I'm sure. Stella turns to leave the diner with you following close behind. It hasn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel more alive than you felt in years. Tense, strangely calm, unsettled. Nothing, I'm dead inside. Well, I'm not dead inside. I feel alive! The fall breeze passing through the leaves, the orange hue of the setting sun painting the horizon, the promise of excitement ahead, the pug in the little harness. It's been a while since you felt this in the moment, this present. The world around you feels almost magical. Were a mythical creature to actually manifest in front of you, it would fit perfectly in this world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer's the hottest yet, until next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air, see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes, or this puppers. Ooh. Do you ever hunt anything that aren't cryptids, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Oh yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. Never really had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Where werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore aligns pretty well with the great ape beast kind of genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So, let's all hope that's just bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all this critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Aliens are obviously real. I know somebody who heard a story from this trucker in Fayetteville. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a tank full of gas. And suddenly, it looked like daylight outside. He could see cows out in the fields, birds in the sky, then this metallic egg-like thing appeared, floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like it had never been there, just smooth skin where a pinky had been. Creepy. I know it's a secondhand source, but that's pretty more like it. And if they are true, or plenty more like it, and if they are true, could have been the government. Could have been the government. It's not like they don't have a history of conducting weird experiments on people. Yeah, the government does mess up stuff on the daily, but the way I see it, I have about as much control over what they do as they would over extraterrestrial beings. So I have no control over these things. I might as well choose to think it's been aliens all this time. Let a little joy into my heart, you know? Besides, it's not like matters which of us is right, if either of us is right at all. I'll die one day and so will you, and eventually there'll be no one left who remembers us or what we did in our lifetimes. She is very... Damn, you've disarmed me with your nihilism, and now I feel an empty pit in my soul at the thought of the vastness of time. Oh, don't worry. Isn't there some comfort in the inherent meaninglessness of our actions? Has anything bad ever happened on these kikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine! We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took like a week or two to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting a great footage of what I thought were a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. What's a wampus cat look like? Wampus cat. Turns out the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. So, a wampus cat is a cat-like creature in American folklore. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. And they come from Cherokee mythology and Appalachian legend, also known as Galliwampus in Missouri. Oh, it's got extra legs. Look at that. So that's a wampus cat. Wampus cat. That's cool. Neat. Spooky. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie she is not. I object to that accusation. I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did. And I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain. So, it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was that time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely count that one. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here? Ooh, well, there's this deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if that even counts as weird anymore. Yeah, that's a very common thing that deer do, actually. So that is what we call opportunistic carnivores. So deer and other herbivores are opportunistic carnivores, meaning that in order to get certain vitamins, like calcium, they will do things like take a bite out of birds or roadkill or other convenient meat. So they will just eat a little bit of meat to get all their vitamins in. So yeah, you will also see horses do it, and squirrels will also chew on bones for calcium. So the more you know, opportunistic carnivores. Oh, Tetanus Lake! That's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage, with grass and trees growing on it so you could barely tell that it was there until you stepped on it. That sounds terrible. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through it if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better you be up on your shots if you want to mess around in here. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Are you sure it's safe? You just said you almost got shot. You know, I'm just a little surprised to see you getting cold feet. I know we just met, but I had you pegged as pretty adventurous. I really wouldn't worry about Duke, though. He might be a little jumpy, but he means well. These trails are a ways off from his farm. Duke is a sweetheart. Duke is a sweetheart, Dino. You don't need to concern yourself about him. And if it makes you feel any better, I've been out on these trails with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the woods when he walks. We'll hear him long before he sees us. And the wildlife isn't anything to be afraid of either. The worst I've seen up here is the occasional black bear, and even they scare easy. Sure, sometimes worrying can help you prepare for something, but we're as prepared as can be. I even carry a bear mace. And if you're as prepared as you can be, why give in to your anxiety when you can have fun instead? Anyway, all this to say we're good, don't worry. Did you hear that? Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness? Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape? Sorry I asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't. Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head on back to town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with a camera scare away the most sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? Never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damned camera down. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I can help you out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did. But I've yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around these woods at night, yelling about chunkabungas or whatever have you. Some Something's been getting at my chickens. I lost a lot this week. I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damned mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's... Oh, hi, Thorin. What's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. It's true, there are mountain lions out here, sure as sin. They pee on all the best trees. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-aged Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You make me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat these words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of these woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a full face buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of these woods tonight. Right on, kill that mountain lion. If you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. If there are any in the Appalachians, they'd be highly endangered. Killing one might actually be a crime. At the very least, it'd be a crime against nature. A crime? And what about the crimes they committed against me and my chickens? Ain't murder one of the worst crimes you can commit? I'm just serving justice where it's due. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. That mountain lion, if it is a mountain lion, killed to live. You're killing for revenge. One is much worse than the other, if you ask me. Why can't you let it be and get a bigger fence for your chickens or something? I've already practically walled the things in. Them damn cougars chewed the fence apart. They're killing machines, and I gotta stop them before they take any more of my precious little ladies. My chickens are like family to me. I was there to see them hatch, and I can't stand to see another taken before her time. But I've got to film tonight. The video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. You ain't the only one on a schedule, and you well know my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty. We'll be gone nearly a whole week, so our chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it. Fine, I see you won't be moved. I respect that. Come on, Dino. Let's go back to town. Maybe my viewers won't be too angry with me. About time. Have a nice night, y'all. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Whew. Alright, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on. I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Fuck yeah! Yes! I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Never. And you don't have to worry about old Duke. He's never actually shot anyone. The trail's just up this way. Let's go! Yay! Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. As night fades, my new assistants, the mysterious Dino, and I found ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive, yet pungent, skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, the possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. And keep digging, Gretches. I can take the camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all this gorgeous scenery. Quietly look into Stella's eyes. It's breathtaking, and the air is so clean and fresh. I feel like I'm breathing for the first time. It is. I'm glad you came out here. Pug, 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 pug. Gretchen has no appreciation for beautiful mountain views, for beautiful mountain vistas, and it gets old saying, wow, into the empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to have someone to say wow with. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. The skunk ape found us! Now it is we who are the hunted. I wish. Let's check it out. As you and Stella hear the footsteps of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Can you hear the sweet whispers of new growth? Creepy. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. The acorn becomes the oak, becomes the rich wat that swaddles the acorn. The cycle that is stretched is not the cycle that is broken. A deer, and there's something uncouthly fake and vile to its odors. Let me at him. How dare he infringe upon my dear Stella's personal space? Let me at him! Your souring husk will feed the coming world. This is good. And then it's gone. That was normal. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my, it seems like I was consumed by a blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me? She cannot handle deer. Neither can my dog. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? I think that deer was threatening us. Or warning us. It certainly looked scary. The thing on its face? Yikes. Hi, baby kitty. So why do you bring Gretchen out with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. Excuse you? So, after that outburst came over me, well, I suppose I could see the merit of your concern. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around in the woods at 17. I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? Well, that got my heart rate up. I'm so ready for the hunt. Same for me. How's about we take a quick snack break to fuel up? Then we get right into the night's activities. Trail mix. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. We've got trail mix, granola bars, apricots, and I'm not sure what that last one is. Take the trail mix, extra M&Ms. Take a snack bar. Take the dried apricots. Take the sesame sticks. Sesame sticks. The one snack I didn't make myself. I was hoping to wow you with my cooking skills, but I guess we'll have to wait for another time. Still a tasty choice. The chips of the hiking trail. Some would say chips are the chips of the hiking trail, but who would bring such a delicate, space-consuming snack in their pack when they could fit another bottle of water? Or more snacks. You and Stella settle down on an overlook. Oh, look at Gretchen with her big stick. That is a happy puppers. Snacks in hand as the quiet of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen nods a stick, distracted for the time being. So, tell me what it's like in Bogston. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with a family, roommate, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Dino. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. What's with all the questions, officer? I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I didn't find this guy. An old roommate of mine had him move in. They just left and just stuck me with him. He's not the worst roommate I've ever had, so I can't complain too much. The biggest issue is his lack of respect for any boundaries. He sleeps on the couch in the common area most of the nights, always unclothed. He steals bites of my food, which he thinks he's being really sneaky about, but there's nothing sneaky about taking a huge bite out of a freshly made sandwich when there are only 2 of us living there, even if I'm in the other room when it happens. And he infringes on my privacy all the time, too. If I closed... Whoops. If I close the door to my room, he'll just start screaming! And sometimes even attack the door until I open it. Then just walk away. It's like he has a complex about closed doors. Which, of course, also means he doesn't close the door when he's doing his business. Almost like he wants me to watch him. And at least once a week, he somehow misses and leaves these big pee puddles, which I always wind up stepping in. It's gotten to the point I think he's causing lasting damage to the house. No matter what I say or do, it just doesn't get through to him. Anyway, sorry for the rant, but I could go on for hours about this guy. I mean, he's a cat, yeah, but he's a particularly horrible cat. And it's not like I can just give him away or anything. That would be cruel. Wait, he's a cat? Like the animal? Yeah, his name is Truck. I'm terrified I won't get my security deposit back because of what he's done to the place. Truck the cat. So what do you do for a living? I build programmatic ads for a company everyone's ever heard of. I'm a streamer! I'm actually a streamer. Oh, no way, a fellow content creator. I guess we have a lot in common, Dino. What are the odds? What sort of streams do you do? I play video games. I do art, cooking streams, music. I mostly just talk to people. I mostly stream video games. That's cool. I'll have to check out your channel sometime this week. How do you like it? I wouldn't trade it for the world. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. Street smart. A crisp breeze passes over you. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. You scan the tree line, but whatever's out there is nowhere to be seen. I think we're being watched. It might be Skunk Ape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. What about you? What's your story? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has lots of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. I gather your parents aren't exactly around anymore? Yep, you've got it. They died a few years back. But it's okay, I've done my mourning. Life goes on. And we still get to live in our beautiful family home, just me and Gretchen. It could be a lot worse. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing! Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet. Interesting, too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself since his family didn't have much growing up. He always made sure I had food, that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't actually taste great. My mom was the local vet, the lady all the farms in the county knew to call if their animals were in need of something. Even the smallest mouse would get proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So yeah, those were my parents. I feel like she'll appreciate this. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club, huh? I guess we are. How are you holding up? I'm okay, hanging in there. It was a long time coming, so it wasn't a surprise. I'd kind of come to terms with it by the time it actually happened. And it's not all bad. She doesn't have to be in pain anymore. That's a relief. The hospital bills are another story, though. I can't even imagine how bad that must be. It's just salt in the wound at that point. My stars, what was that? It's showtime. Please tell me that was a raccoon or something. Hi, baby kitty. Hello. Hi, Pippin. No, I get to pet Edelgard. Or something, yeah. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like it. And it's close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out. I know, I love you too. You're my baby cat. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. Do stay close, Dino. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you. Chicken? I see it. I see it. It's sweet and kind. A bed of flowers. A nice wind. A gentle gardener. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all? What was wrong with that chicken? What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be 3 feet tall? Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out the skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Right behind you. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown. Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Stella! Stella! Ow. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Just like my Stella to get overexcited and lose track of herself. Oh no, that poor thing, it must have been one of Duke's. A new beginning. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. Oh, Jesus, still alive. I guess we have to roll the camera? Ahem. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's that much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Wait, do you hear that? I know that spell. That's old Duke. Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go home? But Birdie? Birdie, oh no, what's happened to you, sweetheart? Duke, we found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. She smells terrible. Nothing like an animal at all, just like that deer. I can barely even smell the woods anymore. It's all that uncanny plastic stench. Jesus H. Christ. All of these animals tonight have been saying some really crazy shit. What does the H in Jesus H. Christ stand for? One time when my dad was upset, I asked that and he just started laughing. It was so funny. The hell are you on about? What a horrid thing to witness. It's like they've all gone mad. If this happens to me, I wouldn't want to live like that. You were joking about being able to talk to Gretchen earlier. You're still joking, right? We should maybe talk more about that later. Duke, we saw the thing that got a hold of her. Got it on camera, too. I don't know what it is yet. A gnome or something? You know there ain't no such thing. It's not of this world, that's for certain. What a disgusting thing it was. Unappetizing in every sense of the word. Examine the chicken. You stoop down to look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. I would never. Something about that bird does not smell right. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She squirms against her harness. Examine the head. Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Can't hide from me. I can see you. I can smell you. Sick, sick creature. Examine the wing. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of the chicken's concerns. The old becomes the new. I've never flown, but now I soar. Whatever got a hold of her busted her wing up, little bastard. Yeah, what a bastard. Examine the growth. Good God, at first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. She could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop and she'll be right as rain in a couple days. Happened to me once. There's not so much scar these days. I don't know. It kind of looks like there's something in there. It smells like it should be buried somewhere deep. My senses scream out that this is an abomination. Oh, Stella, please don't get too close. Can you hear the birth that dwells within me?
Can you hear the way it roars and thunders?
Whatever it might be, you know better than to investigate this lump any closer. You have seen horror movies. You back away from the chicken, your curiosity eclipsed by your instinct for self-preservation. Do you think she's become an egg? Like one of those things that's going to pop out of her? What a horrid thought. No, I refuse to entertain that nonsense. She ain't some kind of incubator. She just needs that thing drained. Maybe some antibiotics, that's all. Duke, I don't think it's the mountain lion that's been getting at your chickens. Yeah, no shit. In all my years, I ain't never seen nothing like this. As you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you, gently at first, barely a whisper. But then a guttural moan, and another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. There's something out there, all around us. I can smell it. There's so many of them. What the hell is going on? I think we should get out of here. Agreed, we've all had enough excitement. Come on, Birdie, let's get you home. Are you guys hearing this? She starts filming again. As Duke scoops up the injured Birdie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you've all suddenly surrounded, the strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. What in the hell is that? Gross looking thing.
The gardeners come to mend and nurture. Let me blossom and sprout. Let me become.
You feel a tightening in the leash, pulling at you from behind. This guy right here, me at 3 a.m. eating cheese straight from the fridge. Just eating, let him eat the bagged cheese. Let him eat the bagged cheese. Don't you step another foot closer or I'll shoot you. Don't think I won't. The man hesitates, and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm. Stella! Stella! There's another one! Throw bagged cheese at it. Give it some cheese! Just give it some food! The leash is drawn fully taut, and then there is a sudden looseness. No, Gretchen! You and Stella turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. We gotta help. Okay, we're gonna save the dog no matter what. Also, look at that guy's face. That guy looks so weird. Look at the weird looking thing. Oh my god. What's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything's happened at once. A patter of unnatural feet, and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs out of his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence, as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Shit, get your grubby little hands off my bird. I'm gonna help Gretchen. Don't you fucking touch that dog, you fucker. I will kill you. Oh, Dino, my hero. You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, widened, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. Oh, don't you alien the dog. But then there's the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it is gone. Duke? Blood! Blood! My heavens, I smell blood! Uh-oh. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what do we do? So Duke's dead. Okay, first things first, I grab Gretchen. There, step 1 is done. Gretchen is safe. Okay, great, awesome. Step 2. What's step 2? Stella, we need to get her story straight. Duke had a hunting accident by himself. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. What the fuck? Call the cops. Let's get revenge. Let's take some deep breaths. What do you mean? I'm totally acting calm and rational. Now, step 2 is that we chase after those things to get as much footage as we can. It's the only way anyone will believe us about what happened. We owe it to Duke. Stella, you froze. If we go after those things and you pull that again. Stella, we have to get out of here. Lead the way. Are you nuts? The man's dead. Stella, you froze. If we go after those things and you pull that again. Okay, let's go. Like, no, we need to get out of there. As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Keep moving. You say nothing, continuing forward with grim determination. We're almost there. All the creepy cheese eaters are following us. Go eat your bagged cheese by yourself, assholes. You and Stella reach the main road, and the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. I certainly can't smell that stench anymore. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. Where are you? Where the hell did you go? Whoopsies. She might be mad. And 13 text messages. You try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. You text Tabitha back and let her know you're okay. Your message sits unread. Tabitha seems worried. It's pretty late, isn't it? Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello? Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up on the mountains on the Asgina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl, who's going to tell Bo? I guess now we wait. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk 2 officers, Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. See? Right there. A thing jumps out of the woods. Then the shotgun goes off. What in Sam Hill? What is this, some kind of Pillsbury Doughboy? Could have been a naked maniac. No, there was more than one. They chased us through the woods. Whatever they are, they aren't human. And they killed Duke. Uh-huh. Now we're gonna have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond, if you don't mind. This is evidence. But Okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. Street smart. Stella gave in to their request suspiciously easily. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I, please call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you and... who are you exactly? Oh, that's Dino. They came into town today for the funeral. Oh, right. Sure. We'll escort you both back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Gook is going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you'll kindly step in the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist, for your own safety. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. But what about Stella? She hates being in those wheeled contraptions. Sure, Earl, you can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. The cops usher you and Stella into the back of their squad car. You are just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Sheriff Hugsby pats Gretchen on the head affectionately, but she remains wholly focused on Stella, a worried look stretched across her little pug face as Hugby scratches her behind the ears. Street smart. For such a gregarious person, Stella is unusually quiet as the car makes its way down the pitch-black mountain road. Oh, my poor Stella. Neither one of us much likes these awful Melbys. If only I was able to comfort her. Confound this old man who reeks of coffee for keeping us apart. Hey, Stella, are you good? She doesn't respond. Place a comforting hand on her shoulder. You reach out and rest your palm gently on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but you can feel some of her tension ease and hear herself let out a self-soothing sigh. I don't think Stella's okay back here, fellas. Oh, I'm sure it's just a little car sickness. She'll be right as rain once we get back down the hill, though she'd best try not to hurl in the meantime. We wouldn't want Franklin here to work clean in the squad car. We're only a few minutes away now. Y'all had better keep it together until then. Asshole. Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the trees gives way to uneven pavement, and the car comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was. I pee freely. Fox Mulder. Sure, you're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on them for me. Make sure they don't get into any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gritchy. And y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. Why'd we talk to the cops? And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. I hope you don't mind me asking, but why did you want to walk home? That's a fair question. I've just had some bad experiences with cars. I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life or death. Which, I guess tonight it was. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. How are you holding up? How am I holding up? I mean, not great, but I've been more worried about you. I can't believe they just implied you're suspect, even after we showed them all of that footage. But it's okay. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. Nor will I, though I have little understanding of police work. I was there! I filmed the whole thing! At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And I won't get to that point either, because we're going to do a little investigating of our own. We've got to find out more about these things. If we can get clearer footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame me for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have, and I've never come across anything like this. There is someone who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far. We should head over there now before it gets any later. I should probably check in on Tabitha first. My friend's place is on the way back, and stopping by won't take long. You sure you don't want to stop in first? I know I wouldn't want to head up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. When you put it like that, yeah, let's do it. Awesome, let's go. I'm glad you're sticking it out with us. It's always so nice to have an extra companion. I hope she's still awake. There's something foul creeping up behind us. Dino! Jesus! You and Stella turn to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back, and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Dino. Is it okay if we come in? Of course, of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sakes, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Welcome to my little nook. I'm just gonna save. Ba-doop. I will be right back. I just need to use the washroom. It's nice to finally meet you, Dino. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. I like her tea as life. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Pearl Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. Hello, Sage Magics. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hello. That man has a flat chin. Yup. We are getting close to the end of chapter 1. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. That's always a very fun thing to do with your parents' friends. It's for them to be like, you want the gossip? Here's the gossip. Let's go. How did you know that she died? Hello, cat. Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I couldn't get an earful of. Bless her heart. I never met Pearl Ann. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. That's fair, child, but it seemed like the right thing to do. We need your help. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. Vivian and Pearl Ann were sisters, Sage Magics. From what we understand, Vivian and Pearl Ann were sisters living in Scarlet Hollow who had a falling out. So, not quite sure what the falling out was about or what exactly happened, but we do know that they had some sort of falling out. So, whatever happened, hopefully we'll find out more later. But yeah, Vivian and Pearl Ann were sisters. So Vivian is our character's mom, and Pearl Ann is our cousin Tabitha's mom. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? Go on. Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh my lord. Have you contacted the police? Yes, and they did not take it very seriously. Yeah, I've been playing and I'm very curious about their dynamic. Me too, right? Like, this time we are playing through and we have the, talk to animals and street smarts abilities, but there's 7 different abilities and they all affect your playthrough differently and your choices affect your playthroughs, so this game's got a lot of replayability, so yeah. I'm very curious to see how this will all play out. Because you could do talk to animals, street smarts, hot. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And we'll find out. Well, and plus you can end up dating characters or not. So I really love the art in this game too. It's a really cool game. So yeah, let's see what we can find out. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there. I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out a memory card from her sleeve and pops it into their phone. This must have been why she was so quick to hand over the camera. I wasn't just about to let the police hold on to this. At least not before we had a chance to make a copy. Smooth. The cops wouldn't know what to do with that footage anyway. Imagine if they accidentally erased it. Exactly. I'll give it to them if they ask again, but for now we can examine the footage for ourselves. Where was this? Up on the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder, if you can? I need to grab the memory card, put it into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should be awake. She can lend us hers. Oh, you're playing Mystical and Hot right now? Excellent. It's basically a horror dating sim, right? You have so many options. It's like creepy stuff is going on, but can I smooch everyone? Yes, I can. Kanika, are we seeing Kanika? You'd better come with us, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Yes, look at all those Halloween stickers. Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Sailor Moon shirt. I love her anime shirts. They're so great. If you're hot, just everybody just is like, hey, 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 you want to come home with me? Oh, and Gretchen, who's a good potato? Kanika, is it me? Am I the good potato? I most certainly hope I am. And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? Hi, I'm Dino. I was helping Stella film a video in the woods and something terrible happened. Sage, you just want to romance Kanika? All of us do. Look at her. She's a hottie. Look at those nails. Her Sailor Moon style. Her like goth witch aesthetic. She's perfect. This is Dino, Tabitha's cousin. And they're right. It's serious, Kanika. Duke's dead. We caught it on camera. Jesus Christ. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. There's more to that footage than Mr. Calloway's untimely demise. Oh, okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. I love how we have like Sailor Moon shirt and we have Mothman shirt and then we have like hippie granny aesthetic going on. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? Her whole vibe is just so good. Like, honestly, such a good vibe. This is far beyond my abilities to contribute. I'll leave the thinking to you humans. I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Dino and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? Kanika and Avery were your team? Hell yes, honestly. They're both so good. Stella made you nervous for some reason. Is it because of how strong she comes on? Because she comes on really strong. Like, I like her, but I also have that kind of personality where you like come on really strong. Like, hi, I've just met you. Want to be best friends? Want to talk about everything? Want to hear about cryptids? I made you snacks. Want to be besties? And it's like, maybe calm down slightly. I'm fine. Really, I'm okay. Well, I'm not fine. The other three look at you, unsure of what to say. Poor Duke, poor Bo. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Bo, but Earl and Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything. Stella also has no danger alert. She's just all in. She's like, let's go! Honestly, I think that's because of her PTSD, though. Because if you have PTSD, fun fact about PTSD, your danger senses get flipped. So when you're in a dangerous situation, you're all calm. But when you're in like a very slightly anxious situation, you're like, well, I can't do anything. Time to shut down. But she's also, Stella needs some help. She has a very sad story. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. I agree, those things are still out there, and as long as they are, more people are in danger. So very true, but not for the reasons you think. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Mom, come on, whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Dino with this tally-poo crap. Tally-po? Oh, hi, little kitty. Baby kitty. Hi, little girl, my baby kitty. Oh yeah, you purr. Kanika, sweetie, please let your mom talk. She always said they never hurt people despite that grisly scene in the woods. But Duke is dead. Then if these are ditchlings, his death was an accident. Or my grandmother was wrong. And she was very rarely wrong. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. Jesus, Mom, haven't they already been through enough? Do we really need the spooky window dressing? What if it's important window dressing? Okay, I know when I'm outnumbered. Oh, you okay, little kitty? It's okay. You just knocked over some stuff with your tail. Come here, baby kitty. The animals called them gardeners, not ditchlings. What? That's upsettingly morbid. Maybe they're like big mosquitoes, and the growths you saw are a severe allergic reaction? Or maybe they're parasites using the local wildlife to incubate. Honestly, that would be worse than being supernatural. Oh dear, I forgot entirely about the tea I put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's getting late and I should let Dino get some rest. I ran them ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. I can keep going, I'm still wired. Okay, maybe I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings? Is that what you called them? That's right. You go home now and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my homemade peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see you. Bye, Dino. My name is Dino. It's short for dinosaur. It's excellent iced or warm, though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Yes, I see you, kitty. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. What an unfortunately short visit. Alrighty, let's call it a night. Mind walking me home? Well, this is me. Are you good finding your way back? Are you sure I can't stay here? I don't like the thought of having to go up that mountain road on my own tonight. Sorry, Dino. I think I just need some time alone tonight. I'm sorry. We'll talk tomorrow, all right? I'll see you around. Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Wow. Shot down. Well, I shot my shot. She said no. Stay safe, buddy. Good luck, Dino. Yeah, if I were hot, Stella would have let me stay. This is all my fault. Should have been hot. As far as you know, those creatures from the woods have infested these trails as well, but it's too late for you to turn around. You'll either make it back to the estate, or you won't. She let you stay. Wow, she didn't let me stay. Sad. Continue down the path. Almost home. Continue down the path. Your salvation is in sight. You make a mad dash to the door. Yay, you're hot! Oh, thank God you're back. Where the hell have you been? I called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. There was a miner outside the general store tonight who called me by name and everything. Wayne. Scared the shit out of me. Do you know what's going on there? It's a mining town. Of course, there are miners walking around at night. You hesitated before answering me about Wayne. It's late, Dino, and you never came home. I'm sorry that your random questions and accusations caught me off guard. Wait, you smell like nature and old dog. You must have met Stella then. That explains everything. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, good night. You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind rustling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your guts. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. You thoughtlessly stumble into your room, and before you even fully realize you're there, you've already collapsed onto the mattress, exhausted. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments, for now, you are warm and safe. Eventually, the sun will rise, and that'll chase away the monsters, hopefully, and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. So that was chapter 1 of Scarlet Hollow, everyone. Well, what did you think? So we have 4 more chapters that have been released after this. But I am going to wrap things up for tonight. So thank you very, very much for coming out and joining in with me. We will definitely stream the other chapters for Scarlet Hollow. We'll find out what's going on together. Learn more about cryptids, learn more about this spooky town, and definitely make some more choices that might be good, might be bad. So, for those of you who know, I am Northern King of Frogs. I am your friendly frog, non-binary VTuber. I live in Canada. I love biology. I love cryptids. If you have any questions for me about biology or cryptids, history, anything you'd like me to dive more into, send me any kind of message and I will do my best to learn a bunch more so that we can continue seeking new knowledge, playing games together, and having a great time. So, yeah, that's all, folks, for chapter 1. We will continue with episode 2 another day. Thank you very much for coming by, and we will now find someone to raid because I'm finishing up my stream. And again, thank you very much for coming by tonight, having fun with me. And yeah, I liked playing with you guys. I liked hanging out. I hope you all had fun. If you had fun and you want to come by again, let me know. I am going to go raid Hina Bobina. She is a clown. She's a clown VTuber because I think you all need something fun to do now. So let's go raid Hina Bobina. She'll make you laugh. She'll be funny. It'll be good. It'll be good. She'll probably make you laugh. She's kind of like me because we have similar sense of humor, similar age, but it'll be very different content. So yeah, I hope you all have fun watching Hina Bobina. Looks like she's making some wax seals or something.
Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid. I like it now though. The last couple times I've been to Disney though, the Haunted Mansion was not the regular one. It was the Halloween one. So it was the Nightmare Before Christmas version. Because for Halloween and Christmas they change it up and they add all the Nightmare Before Christmas like animatronics and stuff. Which is way more epic. Way more freaking awesome and way more freaking epic. Scarlet Hollow and checking the new cryptid? Ooh, I hope you had a fun time. We're watching Girl Swap today. I'm talking to chat room. That's part of Disneyland with the train ride. Riding on the funny, like, monorail. Walt Disney thought monorails were going to be the fucking travel system of the future, bro. He was actually crazy. He was actually, like, mentally, like, not challenged, but, like, he had some problems, let's just say. Oh, the steam train. That part of Disney was getting in for free, but now we may never know. Well, you'll know if she's not pregnant. Because she'll not have a baby, bro. If she agreed to the technicality, then, like, she can't get out of it. You're gonna be able to tell. She's not taking a test, then you have to wait 9 months then! If you gotta wait 9 months, you're still getting a free Disney trip, bro. That's so long. Why can't you wait? Why can't you wait 9 months? Hasn't anyone ever taught you that patience is a virtue? I just make deals. You're the deal maker. You should make some Kalshi bets, bro. I'm sure you'd be coming up tens on those. Yeah, did she drink the potion? Why does she always get them so perfect every time? quartz slab to put wax seals on. I need to take a different girl who I've been testing my creations on to Disney because I promised her I would take her to Disney for free if she tried my formula and gave it to her pregnant mom, and she did.
She did what? What was in it?
She did what? What was in it?
Folded, you sound evil. I don't know what to say.
Folded, you sound evil. I don't know what to say.
You're feeding untested formulas to pregnant
You're
women?
feeding untested formulas to pregnant women? Non-FDA approved supplements? It's not untested. Folded, you are literally like you know the tweet where it's the guy and he's like, just invented a multi-purpose green liquid. And there's a guy under the tweet that says, foolish endeavor. You are years behind my research. That's literally you. You're that guy. Slab is the guy who's like just made a multi-purpose green liquid, and you're the guy who's like, you fucking fool. You're years behind my research. You will never catch up. That's like the hatred dynamic that needs to happen. It's not untested, it's testing it by giving it to a pregnant woman. Okay? He needs to know what it'll do. She likes it? Yeah, because it's Gatorade, bro! You're just making Gatorade. You're reinventing Gatorade from base principles. Salty water. That's Gatorade, bro. That's literally Gatorade. Yeah, Folded, you gotta put the TEMS unit on and simulate period cramps on yourself and then drink the potion to see if it works. Okay? You did that a year ago. If you Pixar didn't happen, Pixar, it's fucking fake and gay. The same.
Yes.
It cures and causes periods. Curious. Interesting. ... Very interesting. Check DMs. Okay. Okay, it happened. You know what? I stand corrected. I know when I've been beaten. I stand corrected. He did, in fact, provide fucking pics, and he did live stream it. And I don't know what else to say. I've accounted for every variable used in my research. You need to go live in a Temu shed. Temu house, Temu shed, etc. How is that even gonna work? How is that even gonna work for Slab? There's no way that it's going to end well. Like, is he gonna shower like outside, like with a water hose or something?
Yes.
He has to invent a chamber pot. He's got to get one of those shovels that you use to bury fucking feces out in the woods when you're going like hiking and shit. Sponge bath and washing hair in the sink. All right. That's fucked. That's actually fucked. I'm sorry, you're gonna be sponge bathing yourself for how long? In a sink? In a shed? In a house, quote unquote, that you bought on Temu? What the fuck? Slab needs needs to start testing the folded juice because it would be a funny stream. It'd be a funny stream for us and no one else, and his core audience would be like, "Who is this fucking guy?" They'd be like, "What? What? 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 What do you mean, potion? What? Who is this guy?" But also maybe the idea of him testing like a schizo theory from someone they've never heard of is funny. He can like build it up and make it seem like, yeah, oh, it's this big famous thing. And then when people ask, they're like, oh yeah, it's just a guy I know claims he invented this. That would maybe not like make it as a YouTube edit, but for a stream it would be quite funny. I lived in the woods for a week straight. This is nothing. Yeah, but there's like running water in the woods, bro. You don't take a fucking dip in a stream and wash all the gunk out. You're gonna be fucking sponge bathing yourself in a tiny sink in a shed, brother. He's got running water in the sink. Personal testing. Never mind, I don't want to know. Too late. You can't start the stream for story time on why he has been banned. He's banned for being too crazy. Wait, why exactly did Folded get banned in the Slav stream? You banned him for being annoying. Slab, that doesn't hold up because there are like tons of people in your chat who are annoying. You're backseating him making spaghetti in a toilet. Yeah, that sounds like something both of you would do. That checks out on both ends, I'm afraid. He's annoying in a specific way that I hate. Slab's not annoying. He's just loud. Some people might find that annoying. I don't really know. Oh, we're backseating the packing peanuts? Damn, that was a good stream. It's a shame you got fucking banned during it, bro.